Hello, this is a tiny little session on adding a video to YouTube. Um, it's run as part of the Impact in Action project that I run, which sits underneath BVSC, Bexley Voluntary Services Council. My work is kindly funded by the City of London Corporation's charity City Bridge Trust. And the work that Impact in Action does offers a range of support for organisations working in the Bexley Borough, whether they're voluntary, community, charities, so on. So with COVID around, more groups are looking at what they can do online. And so you may be wanting to add a video to YouTube to share the impact, to share the long-term difference that you've made. To reach people who might not want to read lots of information, to make what you say stand out. So rather than just another email, you might want to have a little video as part of that. Or it might be part of your project work. For example, if you're a wellbeing group, you might want to share a wellbeing video. So what we're covering today is just one example of creating a video and putting on YouTube. And we're going to be covering how to do it if you've created a PowerPoint and then you're adding a recording to it. Now, there are other things out there. So if you're working in Canva, there is a way to do videos as well. And Loom is another piece of software. Lots of different pieces of software, I'm sure. But, you know, we've got 10 minutes. So first of all, you want to create your video in PowerPoint. So you've done your PowerPoint presentation. And then, as you can see, number 1 on the right-hand side, you go to recording and then you click record slideshow. You'll want to create your video. So you'll choose record from the beginning, and then this screen will come up and you can click on the red circle within a circle. And it will start recording. And you go to the next slide by clicking on those arrows. Now, if you mess up, you can re-record a particular slide. So you don't have to start from the beginning again. You've created your recording and it's saved somewhere, and then you want to export it. So you can see here it says export to video, and at that point it'll ask you what quality you want to have. Obviously that depends on how good a quality you want it for the people watching it, but also, you know, how fast is your computer, can it cope? Do you think that other people's computers will be able to cope with high quality? And then you can add in your file name once you want to save it as, and you can see the save as type is an MPEG for video. Then wait. It takes a while, but once you've waited long enough, it will have saved as an MPEG. And now you're going to go and go onto the internet, and you're going to look up YouTube. You'll need a Google account. So this is the Volunteer Centre's Google account that you can see here. I've done a screenshot of it. You go to what some people call a waffle, but those little dots in a little grid, and then you click onto YouTube. And you'll see on the top right of the screen there's a little video camera. Remember those? And the video camera has got a little plus on it. So obviously you're going to be adding a film there. So when you click that, it says, it tells you what to do. Drag and drop video files here to upload, or go and select file. So I'm going to select file, and I'm going to find my file that I've just saved, my MPEG, you remember that we just saved. And then you'll have to wait a little while that all does what it wants to do as well. Then it will take you through these different steps. You can see at the top here on these circles on a little line: details, video elements, visibility. So it's going to take you through all this. It's quite straightforward. So details, you want to give it a title. You want to give it a description. and it will take you through these bits. You can see on the right there, it's already getting ready a video link, which is the bit that you'll be able to share with people. You've done details, as you can see here at the top. There's a little tick in that little circle, and then you've got the video elements, this bit here. And that's the bit that we're on, and you need to check whether you want it private, unlisted or public. Do just check what this means. So on the private, only you and people you choose can watch your video. On the unlisted, anyone with a video link can watch your video. On the public, everyone can watch your video. So just be really aware what permissions you've got for what you're sharing. Is it your own material? You're not got anything copyrighted on there. You shouldn't have that for any of these. But you may have permissions from one of your participants to have the video done, but they only want it, they don't want it going public, for example. There's lots of things there where you just need to be a little bit careful. So it will then give you a link to share. And you can share that link, you can put that on their website or in an email or whatever, and it will send people off to YouTube and they'll be able to watch the video. Little PS here, you can have music playing across your slides, and there's a little search, you need to search to see how to do that. But beware that YouTube will pick up on copyrighted songs, and you can get into trouble. So Canva has a bank of non-copyrighted music, so it may be that you want to create your presentation there. Hopefully this has given you the general gist that, whatever you're going to be using, you'll be able to upload to YouTube. Now, just to say that this is a tiny little session that I'm running and having available as a recorded video, but I normally run 7 impact sessions, and they help around things like theories of change, what's an outcome, disseminating your information, a bit on Canva and designing. They're a really good and broad base for improving your work and also for being funder ready. Depending on when you listen to this, I'm recording this right at the very beginning of March 21, but coming up at the end of March and onwards up until July, there's some fantastic training from Superhighways happening. Please do check out the link there, and there are more resources available, both on that part of it and on the useful links pages for impact and action. But in short, I'd really like to hear from you, know whether this has been helpful, know if there's other things that I can do to help.